today I'm going to be doing another first impression slash makeup tutorial on the Sassy palette. Oops, the Sassy palette. And I already did another tutorial on the first one I reviewed. This is the Natural Eyes. If you guys want to see that makeup look and that first impressions, I'll leave it down below so you guys can check that out. So, going on with the Sassy Eyes palette, this palette looks like this. It is so cute. It kind of pinky shades, kind of like warm and stuff. It's a really pretty palette. I haven't opened it because I wanted to share it with you guys. If you guys don't know, I really enjoy sharing the experience with you guys so you guys can see my real reaction and not get something fake. So a lot of the times makeup will just sit there until I honestly play with it on camera. So opening up the Sassy palette, you get an eyeshadow primer, which I think is awesome because you can get a lot of use out of this. It's just really cool. I really like how they just put that in there. And I have foundation under my nails. Gross. Okay, and then you get a sponge, an applicator sponge. I like using this if I just throw the palette in my purse or whatever and I need to do a touch-up, or just give like a little pop in the inner eye or above the brow. I love doing that. Sponge applicator works awesome for that. And then next you get an eyeliner pencil. I do like using this, but I don't know why with eyeliners and my lids it bleeds and it just looks like I have a black eye, so I kind of shy away from that. So these are the shades right here. The shades are beautiful. Like I did with the first video, I'll leave all the swatches till the end of the video. I'll swatch them without any primer, I'll swatch them wet, and I'll swatch them with a white base, just so you guys can see the true color, the true pigmentation of these eyeshadows. So I'm pretty excited to dig into this new palette that they have. It's awesome. Oh, and a lot of you are asking how much these palettes cost. These palettes are only around $7 to $8. I say around $7 to $8 because when I went to Walmart, I purchased it for $8. And I went to another Walmart and it was there for $7. I asked Walmart why, and they said because they tax things different at different Walmarts. So I was like, okay. So just to let you guys know, $7 to $8. Okay, so like always, what I like doing is going in with tape. I feel like it builds up the color and it just works a lot better for me. And also you can use the tape to create a really dramatic wing, a small wing, whatever. It helps guide the wing and make it bam. So I like using tape. I just like to apply it underneath my eye just like this. There you go. So what I'm gonna do, since these shades are a little bit lighter, like they're not really, they look light, like there's a lot of gray tones in here, you can just tell right at the back. I'm gonna use a white base because I want those eyeshadows to pop, because I am a brown biscuit. So I don't want it just to blend in with my skin color. So I'm just gonna apply a white base, gonna blend that in very well just so it's all even and nice and pretty. So let's just go ahead and do that real quick. So this palette doesn't have like a brown to blend in, it's just straight up gray, champagne colors, black, all that. Me personally, I like to blend either a brick brown red eyeshadow or a light brown in my crease first before I go in with the smoky eye or anything like that. So I'm gonna go in with a light brown. I'm gonna go in with Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek, and I'm just gonna blend that in my crease. So going in with Creme Brulee, I'm just gonna place that in the crease, just blend that around, just kind of giving myself a base, so something to build on. Because I don't want to just add gray and champagne colors. I want it to blend really nicely. So go in with any light brown you guys have, or brick brown red eyeshadow, whatever, and just blend that in your crease to start off. So just blending that in everywhere. You don't have to be precise with it, just blend it all over your eyeball if you guys want to, just like that. Go crazy with it. So just like that. So do you see it kind of like warms it up a little bit? That's what we want. We don't want to look completely dead, unless that's the look you're going for, because I know a lot of people, they like those eyes that look really grayish and you just kind of look like, ugh. It's sexy on a lot of people, but for me, I just feel like it makes me look tired. So if I go out like that and I have that look going on and I have 4 kids, they'll probably be like, oh, that poor girl. You know what I mean? So I don't even want that look. So that's why I like warming it up. So anyways, let's go ahead and go in with this gray eyeshadow. I've been eyeballing this baby for a while. So going in with this gray eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with the same fluffy brush. I like using this fluffy brush. I got it at Walmart and it was pretty cheap. So going in with that, I'm going to build that in my crease. I'm not going to bring it all the way forward, just going to focus it just right there in that area. So just blend it. It's a really pretty gray. It's kind of like a grayish plum, which is pretty. So just add some of that to the other eye and blend. So now going in with the shade right next to it, this one right here. This is kind of like a dark grayish plum. Really pretty color. So I'm just going to add that on the fluffy brush and just tap off the excess, just because I don't want it to be too overpowering and have a lot of fallout since I already got my foundation on. So I'm just going to place that just like this. Just like that. Ooh, that is a pretty grayish, plumish, grayish color. Okay. Love that so far. Now I'm going to go in with a flat eyeshadow brush. This is the Urban Decay one, but you can honestly use whatever eyeshadow brush. This is just what's handy. So I'm going to use a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go in with this champagne color right here. And I'm going to tap off the excess and just apply this on my lid. Really pigmented, but I'm probably going to wet it anyways. So just apply that on both of my lids. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to wet it because it's peeking through sheer. So I'm gonna go in, dab some on my brush again, go in with some setting spray. You can even fill up water and add like so half water, half of eye drops. I didn't know how to say it, eye drops, and it just works the same. So just gonna spray it. And what side did you put it on? Okay, this side. And then we're just gonna dab that on there. So that, spraying that, whatever, it makes it metallic and it makes it look gorge. So I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna pack that color because I really want that to really pop. So it just pop. So can you guys see the difference between this eye and this eye? This eye just pops out more. So I'm just gonna go in, put some on the brush, and spray. And just dab. Yeah, I like it better when they're wet for me. I just feel like these eyeshadows look so gorgeous. Like, look at that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this black with specks of gold in them. So this one right here, I'm gonna grab on a e.l.f. Studio brush. I think this is what it is, and it's just kind of more like it's just pulled up. I don't know how to even describe it. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna pack some of that color on. Ooh, that is pigmented, and I'm just gonna focus that just right here at the end. So I'm just gonna place just a little bit, just like that. And I'm gonna use a more fluffier brush because I didn't think it was gonna be this pigmented to blend that out. So I'm just gonna pack that right there. Okay. And I'm gonna go in with a fluffier brush. I'm gonna use the fluffier brush and just kind of like swirl it and blend it. Didn't know it was gonna be that pigmented, which is awesome because it's always good to have like a really matte pigmented black. So pretty cool. So I'm just gonna blend that in the crease. Ooh, I'm liking these palettes that they came out with. I just feel like it's just, ooh, you can create some really good looks. So I'm just gonna blend that. Nice, I really like that. Okay, so I don't want a lot of sparkle up here, just a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with a white eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in with just like let's see, this one right here. Let me see, this is, oh, I think this is what, this is Peaches and Cream. I just apply that on my brush. So I'm gonna place that right underneath my eyebrow and just blend. Now going back in with Sassy, 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 I really want to use this pink shimmer right here. It just looks so pretty. So I'm just going to dab that on my brush. Oh, and this is an e.l.f. studio brush too. This is like only $3. So I'm just going to dab that on the brush. And I'm just going to wet it just a little, like, whoop, and just like pop away from it. And I'm just going to place that right underneath my eyebrow. And are you even showing? There you go. So it gets like a little bit of like, ooh, like sparkle, you know? So the brush is still wet because I think I soaked the crap out of it. So I'm just gonna add it on this side. So I'm gonna go in with that shade again, the one that we used for underneath our brow, and I'm just gonna grab that color and I'm just gonna pop it right in our inner eye. You guys know that I love doing that. I just feel like it just looks so freaking cute.
So cute.
I'm gonna go in with a little more of that black eyeshadow. Kind of just want to deepen that up since it is the weekend. So just gonna pack that just a little bit, not a lot, and blend. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply some lashes and some eyeliner and I'll be right back. So overall, my final thoughts on this palette, I would have to give it a thumbs up. I really, really enjoyed playing around with it, creating this look for you guys. I wouldn't say this is my favorite. I would seriously have to say the neutral palette is my favorite, and I think it's because it has golds in there and browns, and that's more what I like going towards because of my skin complexion, and I feel like it just complements me a lot more. With this palette, I feel like it was more for the grayish kind of plum lovers. I still think it's an amazing palette. I really enjoyed it, and the swatches were amazing, but I feel like this isn't my favorite, but I still like it. I don't know, what do you guys think? Did you guys prefer the Sassy palette over the neutral palette? I think that's what it is, right? The natural palette. So this is the natural palette and the Sassy palette. I prefer this one. Oh wait, I prefer this one over this one, just because of the gold shades and everything. But overall, I still think that this is an amazing palette. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first impression / makeup tutorial. If you guys did and you guys like this whole thing that I have going on, I think I'm going to make it a series where if there's a new palette, I'll do a review, swatches, and a makeup tutorial with it. So let me know down below if that's something that you guys would enjoy watching on my channel. And yeah, let me know if you guys have tried any of these new palettes that just launched from the spring collection of Hard Candy. So let me know your guys' thoughts on it, if you guys like this makeup look, if you guys like the swatches, what palette you guys like the most. I will be reviewing the last palette, which is Smoky Eyes, next. So I'll be reviewing this next, and I'm pretty excited because I already have in mind what makeup look I want to do with this one. So yeah, so stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. So here are the swatches with no primer or anything. They're still pigmented. Even more pigmented when they're wet, like in this picture. Now with a white base, they pop even more. Cute and girly, it just makes it even more cuter and makes you want to buy it.